Chak.
Lancecy, nagdag na naman!
Ang
Nagdag na naman si Lancecy!
Ang namamatay na. History, unang mage na namamatay.
Ang layo mo sa kakampi mo! Sumakit yung ulo ko, Lancecy. Sorry, pero lagi ang consistent. Bakit siya laging namamatay? Mage ka. Bakit ikaw ang una lagi namamatay kaysa sa mga kakampi mo? Mas una ka bang namamatay kay Chuck?
Kuleta, shoutout sa inyo. Wow!
Shoutout sa mga nanonood dyan, pati kay boss ninyo. Battle tayo minsan!
The Phoenix!
I wonder if they're willing to pick up like a gold lane Bane. We might be seeing some fight lines. So Kaloy gets his Kalea, and there is a Leomord. A new pick in the jungle, and they pick that fast.
Here in the Philippines, how is this going to work out? The first turtle, though,
Let's
it's
see how
going to
this
break
fight
out.
works out. Lancecy cuts right through that nest, and we do see a Throne of Ruin, but that's not going to stop Zaida. He secures the turtle, and look at Chakno and 3mar. They push back MP. He's not ready for the smoke. AOG coming in from the Mamba. They take down Lancecy, and oh my God, Joseph, they're going to go for the purple.
They're going to go.
You can see that they know that they have the advantage.
Okay, whoa, they're going to bring Chaknu back. Thompson revitalized. They're going to force the fight.
And now Turtle down to a third of its health. Kaloy goes down. Nosha comes in, drops a Diamond Force onto Zaida. Will not stop him from getting that retribution. And they take two down. An AOD by the Mamba, closing off the exit for Lancecy. Takes the flank, gets taken down by Zaida. Sean put down a tenth of his health. Twisted season 16. Second is their team has been good at catching things up, but it looks like they get caught here. Lancecy fed over a kill. Lancecy gets taken out, and 3mar, I don't think 3mar and Chaco should be taking this. That's 4 members. They're trying. Oh my God, a bravest fighter. 3mar, the MVP machine, takes down Kaloy, and the rest of TNC come in.
Seal going to force Nasha out of that bush. They're just trying to get space for this turtle. They're going to force a fight anyway.
The Zaman Force committed by Nosha. The flicker coming in by Lancecy. Throne of Ruin hits, but there's no follow through. Kaloy and Lancecy fall, and the rest of TNC dogpile onto Twisted Minds. Nosha bites it 3 for 0.
Is on fire. 4-0-4 gets a double. Has been on point. MP.
Zaida's not done with you. Zaida, let him cook.
Zaida's not giving him a chance to do anything.
It's delicious. Oh my God, the Phoenix Army is...
We'll see if they decide to make a play. Now Lancecy's holding on. It's 3mar.
He is non-stop coming in. Catches Sean. Beniguti takes to the skies. Doesn't even yet. He's still holding on to that crossbow of Tang. Nosha's already used his Purify and his Zaman Force. And just like that, Twisted Minds, they're staring at all 3 lanes cracked.
Oh, hold on. There's the Tsunami Slam.
It's a stolen one! They fed a kill over to Beniguti! TNC! So quickly, taking down Twisted in game 1. The only thing you can do is rise, and that is rising to the occasion. First turtle up. Look at 3mar and Chakno taking the back door over, compromising that front line. The Lunox coming in, but that's a little too much. Zaida can't catch a break. Throwing out that boat! Taking down Kaloy. Lancecy draws first blood. Lancecy jumping on the Chalk advantage, but still, you have to consider, 3mar isn't traditionally laning. Oh my God, forcing out a brilliance out of Lancecy. Now look at this, they crash down on the Sean. They drop the Zaman Force, and Chakno here surviving through the... Oh, not gonna survive through this. Lancecy takes him down, and they clap back on Lancecy. Zaida takes him. Kaloy barely gets away. Nosh.
He was there putting the pressure on Sean. He's going to go for them, but the arrow!
Oh my God, Lancecy taken out just like that. Now Zaida looking to take down this turtle. Wants it, gets it. Retribution on point. Chaknu dancing between 3, make that 4. Gets popped by Kaloy. An AOG making sure that Zaida stays, and Zaida gets taken down. Double kill for Kaloy.
Twisted has control of it. We'll see if TNC wants to contest.
They clap on the 3mar, flickers through, might have missed that brush, and will still survive. And now deep underneath this Zaman Force, they get flushed out. Chaknu pushed down, taken down. Envy the King secures it. AOG, Zaida able to run away just in the nick of time, but
they know They've got to blitz this, but just around the corner is TNC.
Oh, Chaknu does jump into the back line. The AOG by Kaloy fighting underneath the Zaman Force. Down goes Chaknu. Nothing so far on the board for TNC as they blast away at Lancecy. Lancecy jumps onto them. Benny Cutie shoots him down. A stack for the Storm. And in comes Sean. Zaida cannot protect him. He falls along. A response. 3mar. Gonna go ahead, top himself up. Oh my god!
Whoa.
A flicker, rampaging sandstorm onto Nosha. Takes him out of the map just like that. Now it's a 5v4.
I'm so surprised they caught him out. They're still going to be going for the fight. 3mar low enough, will survive. But now Benny giving the space he needs, but
Lancecy shutting down MP. They send Kaloy away, but not
look at Chaknu. We'll see which way he decides to go. Arrow lands on 3mar. They're going to force the fight here, it looks like.
He's got his eyes on Sean. Lancecy falls first. Lancecy flickering back, and he finds Sean. Does not take him down just yet. Chaknu flickers away. Goes the hard way around. MP the King hits him with the retribution. The rest of TNC about to collapse back on him. Kaloy has 3mar trained on him. An arrow thrown out by Sean. Nosha underneath that concealed. Kaloy gets his immortality pop. The brilliance from Lancecy. Look at MP. 3mar goes down. And Lancecy and 3mar fall. So does Zaida. The rest of TNC fall like
they'll charge the mid-turret.
Chaknu's crashing into the waves. He is just buying time. But it's not going to be enough as the turret falls. Twisted Minds still has a couple of minions left alongside 3 members. Ladies and gentlemen, Twisted Minds.
And that's really what they've been able to do.
Throne of Ruin, I didn't see much of it, but that was enough to take down Zaida, deny the turtle from TNC, and now MP the King not gonna fall, not just yet, not enough damage on Lancecy nor Chaknu to finish the job. This is all Twisted Minds. They're up by this early game advantage just goes down the drain.
Again, it's look at this. It's that mix of combination right now. Chaknu.
And a sheer avenue to using that. Oh my god, what an amazing taunt. Locked in by Kaloy, totally ruining and throwing down the drain. TNC setup. They do find Sean, taking him down. 3mar finds one, and that means Twist
there for that fight because again, I was just talking about that combination. Nosha?
Finds the ult. That's 2v1. Nosha won't survive.
Seal, but doesn't push through with the Unbreakable.
He's really good at that. Did it through a wall earlier. And oh my god, off camera. 3mar. What are you up to, son? Gets a kill. And mind you, Lancecy was there too, but I can't say the same for Kaloy. Gets a defensive AOG.
How this is going to work for Benny Cutie. He is going to rotate, but he's going to be too late for this one too. And Pete gets the turtle. I'm not sure if this is even going to be a fight.
Oh no!
3mar?
TNC catches Twisted Minds performing the Ube. Now Chaknu caught between two. Lancecy here. Trying to survive. That is the HOB. The answer. The Throne of Ruin. Chaknu falls. No one from Twisted Mind taken out just yet. 3mar trying to survive with the Shaw energy. That's going to be 2 on them. Lancecy down as well. Down goes Sean. Benny gets a double. Kaloy going to be up next on the docket, and Kaloy bites it. Zaida takes him down. 3 for 1. TNC on fire.
From Benny Cutie, able to dodge out the AOG and get a double for pumping out the damage. He's got the gold onto the Subsidia. I was asking to see it perform. Look at him go.
He's still going. The HOB takes him down.
Finish this out, or they just want to bait Twisted into doing something. They're going to pop their own conceal.
The call is real. Black Dragon form, 3mar's going to hunting, has eyes on 3, has a Petrify, uses it, catches the back line. MP the King shadows out. I think that's the clear signal. TNC gonna blitz this. MP the King does not get a free hit at it. Zaida with that Phantom Execution plus the Retribution secures the Lord. Lancecy already using his Throne of Ruin. Benny Cutie finds MP. Kaloy up next. The Storm is unstoppable. Benny going in for more. The HOB plus the Phantom Execution. Sean the only one left. Sean purifies that.
Twisted off of this to go ahead and secure that turret. Open up the map a little bit more for them.
Sean! Dear God, he did not expect that clap back. Lancecy in the middle of them all, dropping that Throne of Ruin, knocks up a couple. Black Dragon formed by 3mar, trying to reposition Sean for Lancecy, mid lane.
Deficit?
I'm glad you asked that, Joseph, because if you look at Twisted Minds, they have the Granger infinitely scaling, but think of TNC, they really don't have to do much effort because look, Even an Alice cannot survive this. Force the gleam away. Kaloy now the target of Benny Cutie. Holding on to that. Hunt a bone still. Kaloy now gets hit with it. Down goes the Gatot Kacha. Up next is MP the King. Still getting hunted by those shards from afar. Three-Mar knocks him up. Double kill. Down goes Zaida to the back line. MP the King uses that shadow kill. Finds Chakno as well. The trade 2 for 2.
Okay, are they going to be able to run down? They do. They chase MP.
Gets taken down. Option.
I don't know, but they keep them guessing.
What?
Double conceal is going to be used. Are they going to go for this?
All right, MP the King with a steal. Kaloy does bite it though. The harsh price of what Twisted Minds planned for. And now TNC, they collapse. The HOB on the Lancecy. He's doing his best, gleams away. Chaknu misses, Lord spawns. That might have been too much.
Are Kaloy and Lancecy going to be tanky enough to deal with this? I mean, they've already got the blade armors here. Look at Kaloy, look at the damage being dealt.
I mean, I think he's gonna keep his, oh no, not like this. Immortality gets popped. He does respawn. Black Dragon form, they're going for it. Lancecy is taken down. Kaloy as well, 2 frontliners. Out of the picture, down goes Sean, a double kill for Betty. Nosha gonna be up next. Just MP. I don't think he can do this not by himself.
MP wants to buy time by cutting the wave, but Chaknu and Zaida aren't gonna let him. So the rest of TNC will just wait for the waves to push in to end the game here. And that looks like it's gonna be it. TNC worked for this one. And it's a great game for Benny Cutie on the Obsidia.
The Phoenix Army are at match point.
Now they make it work for this game because it's so important for Twisted Minds. This first turtle is going to be the fought for. Sean already low enough.
Oh, MP secures. Zaida does use his retribution, but it won't catch nothing. Benny Cutie pushed out of there. Kaloy very low, dashing on through. The Phantom Execution skewers Nosha. Gets taken down by Zaida. Lancecy wants to get on out of there, so only he can be used as bait, and that's already dangerous as it is. Turtle now, less than half health. Rampart comes up. Kaloy gets popped here. Lancecy gets his head, and in comes the rest of them. Final slash by Three-Mar. Responds. He has Lancecy mounted on him. Not before he falls. He's gonna take down Sean. Phantom Execution. Nosha dashes on through. Tech charge. No one home, but they're already at
like abilities and everything else were being thrown everywhere, not connecting either on both sides. To jump in though,
AOG plus a steal by MP. TNC didn't see that coming.
Oh, and that, they get Three-Mar, and now Chaknu falls as well. Here's a pickup for MP.
How often does that happen?
Not that often, man. That's why I said he's a big part of the damage profile.
Benny gets the kick, isolating MP, but there's a stack.
Ow.
Zaida commits Grand Theft Orange. I guess that was a good trade. The kick once more finds MP. Benny finds sweet, sweet revenge. And now Benny's in trouble once more. Sean takes him. Final slash. Dispositioning Sean.
Oh, there's the tech charge. Sean throwing in the air, and they're still gonna go.
And there's the mount on the Three-Mar. Looking for vengeance. Lifesteal on lifesteal on lifesteal. Lancecy falls. The trade for Three-Mar. And now Kaloy's gonna be up next. Lancecy gets a double. And now Zaida gets taken out. Nosha is the one responsible. Chaknu running.
Jumps in, but Chaknu's giving the information here. Can they delay Twisted from taking this?
Oh no, it's flying clouds, but he's still too far off. And what an amazing catch by Twisted Minds. 3 for free. It's all.
Vision from Twisted to blitz the Lord. Go for it after the fight before that. And they're going to go for more. They do get the brilliance out. Lancecy?
Oh, they catch him. He won't even get to use his flicker.
No, they needed this gold. They needed this to go in the right hands here. What's Chaknu going to do? He popped the conceal. Are they going to go for a play?
Rampart forcing that jetpack from Sean. And here's the AOG. Massive CC on all the members of TNC in the vicinity. Sean going to be up next. Does get found out by Three-Mar. Three-Mar going to go down. Finds that final slash, but it's too little too late. As Lancecy and Zaida want to make their way on out of here. And they get caught out. Make that just one. Lancecy's still alive. Lancecy's clapping back. In comes Zaida, but he's going up against 3. And it might be too little too late. It's a wipeout.
Finding the right target to kick. Could change the course. There's
Final slash puts them all there, and a big Rampart plus a tech charge knocks him up. And Cutie looking for that perfect kick. And they do have the backline advantage. TNC gets scrambled on their own side of the jungle. And Chaknu here looking for that basic attack. Chaknu falls and look at the back. A shadow kill by MP the King. Takes down 3. All for just Sean. Now it's just Zaida and Lancecy left. And all that Lancecy can do is brilliance away, plus the flicker through the wall. He's fine, but not if MP has something to say about it. Shadow out, Shadow in, plus the kill. It's just Zaida left on the map.
It's only Zaida, and it's not going to be for long. They're going to collapse down, force him to the base. He does clear out the minion wave, but now go ahead and be that bravest fighter.
The conceal from Kaloy, flushing out Chaknu from that little brush. Chaknu obliging them, looking for the steal maybe, does not find it. Gets a tech charge going backwards, and that will be a pick-off on Nosha, traded out for Chaknu. Gets the mount on the 3-mar, 3-mar falls, and TNC have nothing to do but to retreat. Lancecy sacrificed himself so Benny and Zaida could live.
Is this a possible ender to get to a game 5?
Oh my god, the flicker forward by Lancecy gets the mount, serving up a kill, Lancecy falls. It's a 1-for-1 trade, Lancecy just about to respawn, and oh my god, a big tech charge, plus a puncture on puncture on puncture, and the base is barely up. The Lord gets taken down, MP falls, it's just Nosha left.
What can they do? Benny's trying to rotate up here in time while TNC is trying to go ahead and fight on through.
Traction post thrown out, Nosha down to a quarter of his health. Lancecy gets popped, oh my god, where'd that come from? They're already a man down. Benny Cutie has Sean trained on him. 3-mar mounted by Lancecy. And that's Chaknu very low. Chaknu gets popped, his immortality spent already. 2 members missing from
Kaloy, they want this last turret. They'll hold the Lord there, but there's the jump.
They do get it, but Zaida just gets squished there. Not a response from TNC's arguably MVP, and they do take out Chuck for the shadow kill from MP the King. TNC might just actually roll over and take this L as Lancecy throws everything but the kitchen sink at Twisted. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going all the way. Twisted Minds.
The teams, of course, have set this up. No level 4 yet for Kaloy, but they're going to force it.
Oh my god, Kaloy gets dunked on by 3-mar as Zaida comes in, scooping that turtle up. A stolen AOG. I am you, you are me, and down goes MP. Sean following through. TNC, burn it up. Trading land. It looks like it's all trademark picks. I think Coach Etomashi said, yeah, pick whatever you like. Sean gets zoned out here. 3-mar again on his case. In comes Kaloy, dumps him, goes up. There's the answer from Sean and Nosha. Not enough damage. Sean falls already. Speaking of which, the connect Sean gets disrupted. And
the man, talking about the windows, is MP going to do anything here?
Oh no, MP forced to use that shadow kill defensively. Shadow's on through, but 3-mar says, we ain't done with you, and Zaida gets another. OG answered by a tsunami slam. 3-mar spends his flicker only to die as Sean in the back line gets visited by Zaida. Trading 1-for-1. Sean for 3-mar. Shadow kill. Lancecy barely alive after still a successful push by TNC. In comes Zaida. Does not have the cutthroat. Still takes down MP. Zaida, Kaloy can punish with a tsunami slam, but Twisted Minds, they don't have the firepower just yet. Look, they could get Chaknu here. They do indeed with a tsunami slam, and they take that.
We'll see if they do it. He's still holding on to it. They got to clear the Lord. 2 turrets down in the base here. They still hold on. Does TNC push the situation? 3-mar
comes in, the flicker, the answer, the AOG, almost reflexing their way into the win. And ladies and gentlemen, the Phoenix has arisen and are making it through the play-ins. 2 lives for TNC Pro Team, dropping Twisted Minds 3-2.
TNC makes it happen in 5 games. It looked a little dicey and a little shaky, but they finally rise and move on forward out of the play-ins here for our playoffs.